Hey guys, what's up? I've been kind of interested in AI lately, and recently I found out that Google has their own kind of like AI thing where they make their own AI projects. They call it the AI Test Kitchen. And one of the things that they released, which is invite only, is something like this called Music LM. Music LM is basically like a new project by Google where you can generate music using descriptions. Basically, the more descriptive you are, the more kind of adjectives and descriptions you put in, the more accurate it makes music. It's a new thing that's invite only, and being that I do YouTube videos, being that I'm interested in music, being that I make music, being that I'm interested in I was like, please, please, give me an invite. And this morning I've been approved, so today we're gonna be checking it out. And actually, I don't think there's another thing like this because I don't think there's anything else that kind of generates music using AI in this sort of way. So it's interesting that, we have a glimpse into like a new technology that's out on the internet that we can check out. And maybe this is the future of music making, and it's here. It's among us. Among us. So this is how the site itself looks like. Now, when it comes to AI, there's like a couple of things that I have questions about, especially like this. It says like it's an experimental technology that allows you to generate your own synthetic music for inspiration. I'm interested in a couple of things. For example, where it gets the info, like where it gets, like I don't know how complicated it is. I still didn't have a chance to try it out. But when it comes to things like DALI, which generates art, there's been a lot of controversy about it taking other people's work and basically like generating it off of that, even going as far as taking like the actual copyright of the image, like Shutterstock or like Getty Images, and just like very obviously like trying to scrape it off of the image. And so I'm kind of wondering if this is making it from scratch or from somewhere else. Also, with things like ChatGPT, there's like different modes. I think Bing has it as well, where it's like when you generate information, there's like it can go the creative route, or it can go the basic route, or it can just go like just yeah, there's like different modes and stuff, and I wonder if there's like a same thing here. Although, like, since it's music, I gotta think it's leaning more towards the creative side. I'm also curious to try out if it can generate tracks, because that's a big thing in deciding whether it's like possible to use as like an actual music creation tool. Because if it's like a piece of if it's like one MP3 file, cool, but you can't really do much with it when you're producing it. But if it's like stems or like instrumental tracks, like you have guitar, drums, bass, stuff like that, then that means you can customize it like in the studio or like a DAW. So that's I don't think it will have that, because as it says here, it's for inspiration, for educational purposes. Now let's give it a go. Now let's start simple. Let's start off simple. Simple rap beat. I like how it gives like suggestions like of things to. Oh. Okay. Okay, well that clears that question up. Purchase your tracks. Google. Wait, I want to hear that again. Because that sounds really cool. Ooh, Google. Ooh, Google. It's doing the thing that I was talking about. Maybe that's a vocal. It's like, purchase the music to your heart, your soul. I don't know. Because it didn't give like a specific link here, so let's try something a little bit more complex. Complex UK drill beat. Boom. Oh. Okay. Wait a minute. Oof. I like the drums. What was that? What did that? What? Like the first time I reacted like this, when I was listening to track one, it generates several tracks and stuff, and you can give it a trophy, like to mark to basically tell the thing like which track is better, so that it can like use this track to kind of develop its own systems and stuff. But the first track, like I could hear, there's like something in the background, like very, very deep in the background. These headphones are very bassy, and a lot of the kind of like smaller volumes I hear like a little bit louder. So yeah, it's just like, I don't know if you've heard it, but it's like there's just like some rambling in the background, like you know, stuff like that. So, and what are those vocals from track two? Like, where did they come from? Interesting. But we can go even more complex than that. Meme music. This is interesting. You know those like very complicated bassy memes with like very loud music, stuff like that, and the meme doesn't make sense. I can kind of see this like being in that kind of meme. I don't know why. Ooh. Is this a meme? Is this a meme? That's a banner. Ooh. Not bad. Not bad. I don't know how this is a meme though. Now let's try to bring it back and let's like do this the opposite way. Cringe. I think the AI has like an opinion on like music genres, and it's like it's not so much that it's like making like meme cringe music, it's just like what AI thinks it's cringe. That sounds cool. I don't how's that cringe again? Like I don't know, I like this. You know what? Make cringe music an actual genre, because I like what I'm hearing. Is that Drake? Okay, let's try country guitar beat. Let's go to the country. Let's go to the honky tonk. Yeah, drinking a Bud Light. Yeah, my wife is in the hospital giving birth. Yeah, I'ma be a dad. Yeah. Gotta pay my taxes in the country. Gotta get a job in the country. Gotta drink some beer in the country. Yeah. Let's see how big the knowledge is of Music LM, and let's see if it can make music in specific styles. So for example, well, I mentioned Drake before, so let's try hip hop beat in the style of Drake. Oops, can't generate audio for that. Interesting, so it's dumb as well. But I'll keep trying. Metal song in the style of Korn. Okay. I'll go really easy, like it should generate this. Grunge song in the style of Nirvana. Come on, it's AI is supposed to be smart. The I in the AI stands for intelligence. This is not intelligent. Lately, there is a new genre that's been making the rounds on YouTube and on the internet. We had a vaporwave in the 2010s, and it seems like 2020s is all about all the rage is on something called penis music. I didn't believe it as well, but I've seen some videos. Apparently, it's a thing. I'm not disgusting. It's just what I saw. Can't generate audio for that. It's beta. It's a beta. What about theme for a podcast about memes and gaming on YouTube? YouTube.com. We're actually gonna come back to this one later, but first, well, I don't know, like funny beat. How satisfied am I? Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle right now. How does it not know Nirvana? Submit. Okay, that sounds kind of funny, kind of goofy. What else can I come up with? Okay. Big titty beat. Come on, man. Everyone knows what a big titty beat is, right? A MILF beat. Juicy beat. Oh, it knows that, okay. Oh. What defines a juicy beat anyway? That was very juicy. Now I think like I know how it's going to respond, but still want to give it a go. How it is with copyrighted stuff. I mean, we've heard some kind of vocals here and there, kind of like license this song from so and so, but what about drum beat of a Gangsta's Paradise? I don't think it's gonna work. That's not Gangsta's Paradise. But I like how the drums sound though. It's like very thumpy. Like boom 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 boom. That's not Gangsta's Paradise. So I guess it's not good with copyrighted stuff. You know what? I was curious to try this later on, but I guess I get it now. Basically, what I'm trying to say is like I wanted to try if. Well, let's try it now. Fuck it. Let's see if you can generate tracks, and then, for example, like, just can you really like produce with this? Like, can you really like generate different tracks, and then kind of like put it together? So, for example, if I say make a project on like Pro Tools or FL Studio or whatever, one of the first things you do is you set a tempo. And a tempo is basically the speed of the song. It can be a very fast song, like a dubstep song or whatever. It could be slow, like slow jazz. And usually that's defined by a number. So let's say we're kind of in the middle. Let's say like 120 BPM. No. Piano in 120 BPM. You'll see what I'm gonna try and do here. Okay. So no, I can't do that. Though I am interested how it, well, track one, that doesn't mean the track of like the of the music that we're hearing now. So like it's not like there's like drums and piano, but straight away I can tell that like you can't straight away I can tell that like you can't, like, for example, if my idea was if I would put like piano in 120 BPM and it would just give me the piano, and then I would go like drums in 120 BPM, a violin in 120 BPM. And so if I were to record it and put it all together, and then basically that way I can like make my own music, but this doesn't allow you to do that. This is just piano in 120 BPM. It's probably 120 BPM, but there's other instruments there already, so yeah. Let's go back in time. 1970s music. Is that 1970s? Huh. It's very kind of tropical. Not so much 70s. This is very interesting because I wonder if it's like it's not so much that it generates music in the style of the music that came out of 1970s. I think what it is doing rather is it's using songs that came out in the 70s and then sampling those songs into here, rather than like making music in that style, in, you know, as if it came out in the 70s. That's interesting. That's very interesting. And I think I got my answer of like where it gets these tracks. But let's go back further. Let's try 1960s. Yeah. Nani? Oh. Huh. What the hell? Okay, hold on. Huh. The drum beat on track 2 there sounded very much like it reminded me of like the Beatles, like something off of the Beatles. And then it get like, I don't know why it keeps going to like this world, like kind of like world tropical kind of genre. Let's try 80s music. Let's go into the future a little bit. some synthesizer, a common instrument in the 1980s. Ooh. Okay. That's a little bit closer. I don't know if it's like because like it has more information because it's closer to the present. Um yeah, interesting. I kind of like yeah, I mean like the first track had like synthesizer, which is a common thing in popular songs in the 80s. Common instrument. Track 2 kind of sounded like it's something from that time. Interesting. Let's try 1990s music. I wonder which genre it's gonna go for because with the 90s, with 90s and stuff, there's been a lot of rock. There's been a lot of like metal. There's been a lot of pop. There's just like the 90s period has had like a lot of genres that were very kind of prominent. So let's see. Okay. It's kind of like yeah, I can see this from the 90s. I don't know what's with the Bollywood vocals in the background, but man, that's interesting. I can definitely like imagine this being like from that time. But let's go back again, 1950s. It's nothing. Just nothing. Okay, never mind. I like the key change there. What is with like the older it is, there's like silence for half of the track. Hmm. That is very like that sounded closer to the 60s, I'd say. But 50s, yeah, I can see that. That okay. Okay, interesting. Let's go a little bit crazy though. 1860s. Did they even have music in 1860s? Beats me, but let's check it out. Man, I asked for country music. This is perfect country music. Even the little like vocals, the spooky vocals in the background, that sounds the country. Ah, okay, so there was no music in the 1860s. I thought so. I mean, 1860s, are you kidding me? Never mind. It's just a robot comes like at the end. Huh, 1860s music, 1860s music. Let me check something real quick. 1860. Oh, it had like a. Okay. Right, I can't play any more of this, but yeah, 1860s music. It did exist, but it wasn't like this, which is weird. What about 80s dubstep? Oh. would it be possible to make something like this in the 1980s? They didn't have access to some of the technology that we have that can generate these kinds of sounds. But like using synthesizers, like if you layer them enough and if you EQ them enough, would that be possible? I mean, they had like LFOs in some synthesizers, which is what creates those dubs in dubstep. Sorry, dubs, wubs, they wub 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 wub. You know that whole thing. That sounds similar to track 1. They just say take your shots. Makes you think, like, is this possible? Would it sound like this back then? My money is on no, because of the lack of technology. But you know, food for thought. You know. Alright, let's end it with something epic. Okay, epic rock ballad with guitar solos. Let's end it on a high. I cry every time. America, fuck yeah. So that was really cool, but there's one thing left to do. Yeah, hello?
Hello.
Hey Mark, what's up?
Just chilling.
Same here.
What you working on, huh?
There was this thing that happened. It's like a kind of like I don't know if I told you about this, but basically, like, there's a kind of like a new technology that generates music through AI and stuff like that. And I've been trying it out today and making a video about it. And that's what I wanted to call you about, because basically we have a thing called Deliriously Mad Podcast that we've been working on. And
that is true.
That is true. And I kind of noticed that we're lacking something, apart from subscribers. We don't have a theme, and I typed in, a theme for a podcast that has memes and gaming and stuff. And I have some examples, and I wanted to share them with you today, and see what you think, basically.
Okay. I like it. It's a beat.
It's a beat?
It's very like retro.
Yeah.
Like bits and such.
True.
Alright.
Okay. Theme 2.
Cooking.
I cook.
So how did you make that?
So basically, I just literally put this in, there's the way it works is like you put a description and it generates something from the description. And so I put in a theme for a podcast about memes and gaming on youtube.com. And this is what it spat out.
Well, how about that?
Yeah. It's very questionable where it all comes from.
Alright. It's even more upbeat, the second one. I don't know, I kind of like the first one more.
Yeah, it's too happy, I don't like it.
Honestly.
With a podcast that has me mad in the title.
doesn't really sound. Nah. This one's a miss.
Okay, and the last one.
Okay, let's see. Also too happy.
Yeah, fuck happiness.
It's got the like weird kind of voice in the back as well.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like that's what I've been kind of thinking, because I've been like generating a lot of these like like tracks, and a lot of them have like there was this one track that was like just very quietly, and it's all like garbled and stuff, but it was like, license this music at .com. It's like it's like kind of sus. But what did you think?
I think like the first two ones were like actually like you couldn't really tell that they were. I think they were made by AI. I don't know. The third and fourth one definitely like had some things to it that didn't really sound, proper. Yeah. I don't know exactly to call it, because there is this like thing with AI where you can kind of sort of tell that it's AI made.
Yeah.
I don't know really. I'm not really sure to describe it, but I think
I know what you mean.
I think the first one was like the closest.
All right.
It was definitely the best out of these four.
New podcast for you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right, and go.
All right.
Will AI replace music producers? No. Will AI replace musicians? Hell no. Will AI be used as a tool for like brainstorming and like generating ideas? Yes. Even something like this, and like like given ideas and like descriptions of like what it can generate, and as I said, like if you have like a big description, it helps more. Actually, let's try. Sad and lonely, the melody is slow and wistful, creating a sense of melancholy and nostalgia. Simple arrangement on the piano. Let's try. Okay. Good sleep music. Yeah. That's shit, I'm so sad right now. Fuck. I think when it comes to AI in general, there is a very specific problem that it does solve, which is, let's say, like, for example, like with ChatGPT, sometimes comes a point, like, I don't write like scripts, and especially like generating scripts with like ChatGPT, but like I did hear from some friends who are also content creators that do script writing and stuff like that. There comes a point where it's called a creative block, which is when you sit in front of a computer, you try to come up with something, and just nothing comes up. No matter how hard you try, you might have started the project, you might have like written a lot already, but you just keep thinking and just nothing comes along. And usually the solution for that kind of thing is to just take some time off, but sometimes that time could be like, a couple of minutes, a couple of hours. Sometimes it can be days, sometimes it can be a week. And so if you have like a deadline, and you're trying, but nothing comes up, ChatGPT can't help. And same thing with like music, I feel. especially like, so let's say like, you know, you buy studio space is very expensive, and so, you know, maybe you play around with like a computer there, like some instruments or some guitars. It's just nothing kind of sticks, nothing comes together. For that, this would be interesting to try. But yeah, I think AI is still in its infancy, and you know, the whole threat of you know, AI taking over and like taking over our jobs, taking over our entertainment and generating music is now a thing that machines can do. We're still a long way away from it, I feel. So it's interesting to see what the developments will be like in 5 years, in 10 years. Yeah, and seeing how it is. But this is like version 1.0. This is kind of like version beta of, you know, generating music through AI, because I sure haven't seen anything like this before. And even like how fast it generates the music as well is very impressive. So, but that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you again in the next one. Peace.